Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. It's a book I've been writing for episode 9. I'm going to go ahead and start reading that right now. The First Order has just decimated the Resistance. On their last leg, they desperately try to find more support for their cause. Meanwhile, Kylo Ren has retreated to the unknown regions, feeling a sense of urgency since he had killed his old master. On this journey, both Kylo and Rey will need to find their strength to learn the ways of the Force on their own and destroy the opposition for good. I was mistaken, misled, and distraught, Kylo said as he spoke, knelt before his master. I thought I could change her, make her stronger. Your thoughts deceive you, boy, and a strange raspy voice called out from the shadows. This mystery master was obviously annoyed with how Kylo had treated the situation. Do not think anything of her anymore. As you wish, my master, Kylo called in return, as if he was scared of failing him again. Now, the strange voice called out again, rise and be knighted a Sith Lord. The moment Kylo had truly been waiting for. Has this been that moment? He questioned. Did he truly want to be a Sith? Or was he misguided again? The conflict had grown inside Kylo as he felt truly lost. After it had happened, the news spread quickly of his mother's death. Leia Organa of the Republic had died. She went fighting. Kylo's new master had outmatched the Resistance fighters when he came through the door. His new master had shot down his mother with a swift lightning strike to her heart, stopping it for good. Kylo wasn't sure he was ready for the pain he would have to endure with everything in his life gone. Could he trust his new master? He didn't dare defy him. That's what got his last apprentice killed. Kylo had cut down his last master in anger, but it meant nothing as he was just a puppet, a hologram projection of whatever his new master wanted Kylo to see. His new master needed a pupil of great strength, a Skywalker, and since he was not able to find the other Skywalker, Kenobi child, he would choose Kylo, the cousin of her. Kylo shook his head slightly, getting rid of the thoughts that could easily distract him as he waited for his master to knight him. He had not seen his new master yet, only felt his great power, able to command a new army from the safety of the unknown regions. After Kylo had failed to kill Luke on Crate, he had felt a presence calling out to him to travel to his old master's home. One of great power, Korriban, the Sith homeworld that sat at the very edge of the galaxy. His new master stepped out of the shadows now. I am sure you're confused. Not the face you expected. No. I was before your time. Killed by the one you so desperately worship. I was the master to your grandfather, Darth Vader. I am Darth Sidious, the Emperor of old. I knew once I learned of Vader's son, I could not be able to keep Anakin on my side. Sidious seemed to scream, wincing at the pain of betrayal he had felt. So I started to clone my body. Hundreds of them failed. They either weren't strong enough in the Force or were so disoriented that they had killed themselves. That all changed once I followed the voice calling out in the darkness. I had found this planet. I used the old holocrons from the Sith to learn how to perfect cloning the dark side body, and how to transfer my consciousness into it from distances that even light speed couldn't find fast. He began to cackle, remembering how it felt to transfer his soul into a new body, how alive he felt. Kylo's face was in awe of the Sith Master, who had managed to slaughter almost all of the Jedi long ago. Kylo began to wonder how this old Sith Lord had escaped death, how he had done the one thing Sith had not been able to achieve for millennia. I can see you are wondering how I survived, how I learned to transfer my soul into new bodies. In time, I will show you. But first, we must destroy every last remnant of the Resistance and the Jedi, including your cousin, Rey Kenobi. He cackled after saying this, knowing that this would be his day of true triumph over the Jedi. Kylo called out to his new master, saying, "I could turn her. She would be a great asset to us if she turned to the dark side." "No," the Emperor replied harshly. "The last time I even thought of allowing this, I was attempted to be murdered, and my apprentice turned against me. This time, there is no saving anyone." These words cut deep into Kylo's mind, as if he was being programmed for the most evil things he could imagine. At that moment, Kylo could sense how truly powerful his master was, how strong he would become under his teaching. Kylo did, however, sense that his master had one fatal flaw. His clone body seemed to be aging at an accelerated rate, almost double that of his own. As he was noticing this, Kylo looked around at the most sunless world he had ever seen. There was nothingness, except for one small farm in the distance. He assumed there were still people living on this desolate rock. It had a feeling of darkness, yet on the horizon, where the farm was, there was a sense of peace, like the planet was fighting the darkness that had tormented it for so many years. The ground beneath him seemed to whisper with blackness. The whole planet, save for the farm and the horizon, was ashes, cold, black ashes. He had heard stories of this planet from Master Yoda himself, or at least his Force ghost. Yoda had said he had visited the planet on 2 separate occasions, once before the Clone Wars, once after. Both times he did, the planet seemed to be dead and alive all at once. It had long stretches of nothing and mountain that reached the sky. It had one lake out on the whole planet that seemed bigger now than when he had imagined it in his head as Yoda would speak of the place. All the plant life would rise and fall with the small amount of sunlight it received, and aside from a few growls, there was no wildlife to be seen. "I knight you, Sith Lord Darth Rin," the old master spoke in his gravelly deep voice. At this moment, Kylo remembered where he was. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys liked the video or want me to continue making videos and updates about this kind of script book that I'm writing for episode 9, maybe just to make it a little bit more interesting, something that we could all get behind, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and I will definitely do that. I'm definitely going to keep writing on this book, and if you guys would like me to finish this book quicker, definitely give me support by liking this video and subbing to the channel, and I will finish this book, finish my readings of this book, and maybe even do some fan theories if you guys would like. As always guys, thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.